Hey folks, Aaron here, Wisconsin Family Podcast. Hey, fun day of Saturday NFL football today. The divisional round doubleheader. One of the games I think is going to be a blowout. The other I think could be very interesting. Let's get the blowout out of the way first. The Washington Commanders have had a really good season this year. Fun story, good rookie quarterback coming out of nowhere. They're playing well, but they are going to, if you've ever heard of running into a buzzsaw, that is the definition of the Detroit Lions, and I really hate to see that because I would love nothing more than to see the Lions lose right out of the gates. I think that would be hilarious myself, a la Vikings and even the Packers, unfortunately, but I don't think that's going to happen. The Lions are way too good. They're too far bought into what Dan Campbell's selling them, and they're at home. That's going to be almost an impossible environment to go in and beat, especially with a rookie quarterback. I'm not going to give score predictions for either one of these games. I'm just going to tell you how much the winning team is going to win by. Lions by 13 in this one. All right, the one that's going to be more interesting, the Houston Texans. This season, pretty much everyone would agree that they regressed from where they were last year, and that's led by C.J. Stroud and the fact that he really didn't seem to take a step forward this year, though he played good last week. Now, equally, as much as the Texans regressed, I would say that is the equal amount that the Chiefs have been underwhelming this year. And I kind of look at the Chiefs as being a better version of the Green Bay Packers. What do I mean by that? Well, the Packers had a good record, 11 wins, good season. But at the end of the day, it was like, well, who did they beat? And did they really play that well? And then when they get to the playoffs, it's like, okay, you kind of seen that coming. And I could see the same thing with the Chiefs, because I'm not a big believer that a team can just flip the switch, so to speak, when the playoffs start. However, if any team could do that, it would be Kansas City and Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes, because they are two of the best to ever do it, and they have a lot of experience in the playoffs. I'm going to go ahead, though, and assume that they can't just flip a switch that easily. Therefore, I think it's going to be a really close game. I'm going to give it to Kansas City because they're at home. We talked about the home field advantage that the Vikings or the Lions are going to have. Well, going into Arrowhead is going to be just as tough, so almost an impossible task. But I think it's going to be a close game. I really do. And I'm going to say Kansas City, but just by one. This one could go either way. Enjoy your Saturday of football, folks.